let's test, make sure we are live. Okay, we are live. So, we are back, and we are going to be working on texturing the rest of the 3D objects in this environment. So, give me a second to log on to the Twitch stream on my phone so I can monitor if any of you are trying to make any comments. Stream manager. Okay. So, here we are. I'm going to come into 3D Workstation. Okay. So, we are back, and now we are going to get these models all textured up so we can see what we're doing in our software here. Okay. So, it looks like we have this is the wrong direction. So, let's select this. Let's see if we can scale this. Let's see if we can turn off snapping. There we go. So we turned off snapping. And scaling this to match our board. And it looks like, to me, like this is actually rotated by 90 degrees. I'm going to turn back on our degrees here. Okay. Let's rotate this by 90. Okay. And we're going to rescale this. So it looks pretty good. And let's see. Next thing we are going to do is get the other face of this thing. Minimize that. Does it look like we've matched that up? Doesn't look like it's showing the right thing at all for some reason. But that's fine. It's a good start. So click that. Let's go back in here. And we're going to detach this as well. This over here. Let's rotate you by 90 degrees. Okay. We're going to scale you to match. Okay. And let's just call this receiver. Okay. So now the question is, are we matched up? It looks like we are. Doesn't look like our bottom is, but it looks like our top is. So, why is the bottom not matched up? Is the question. So let's click that again, open our. Oh, it's because we didn't do it to the right thing. So that would explain why it wasn't matched up, because I was actually putting the UVs on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. That's top and bottom. And let's put this on black color so we can actually see what this really is doing. Okay, and we're also going to turn off. I guess that's fine. Okay, so there we go. Those look pretty good. So now we need to give material to this thing. We call that black plastic. So let's just do standard surface, or call this black plastic. Okay, so we have one board with our texture data on it. Maybe we'll also do that to this battery, so the battery has some information. So here we go. We're going to apply UV map, and let's now this. So we need to unwrap and open a UV editor. And let's just take that, make it full screen. Okay. So now what we're going to do is take this, take it here, switch this down. We have to figure out if we actually orient it the right way. If we had to rotate it 90 degrees, that's going to be the question to answer. It looks like we need to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay. All right, so that's not bad. We have our battery back here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our receiver and we're going to close that. Then we're going to save. Hey, look at that spider. So I'm working in my office, which is currently under my house, and we have a big spider here who has decided to join me for this process. You can't go into my office, buddy. So I'm gonna just see if we can get him to make a cameo on camera. So I'm gonna switch over to my overhead camera. Let's see if we can get him on my ruler here. Hey, don't do that. There he is. Where are you going? Look at that spider. Okay, well, I'm taking him. He is going to go far away from where I'm working. Okay. So he is now away. Hope you enjoyed Spider Vision. And here comes the show again. Okay, sorry about Spider Vision. Just wanted to get him out of my my work area and not murder the spider. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to apply our texture to our transmitter. So here we go, and we have our transmitter. We're going to group and we're going to open that. And the first thing we are going to do is we're going to apply this to that. Okay, and we are going to apply a UV map, and we're going to make a box. And from there, what we are going to do is we are going to then apply a UV unwrap. Okay, and we're going to select this face. All right, we select that face, and we're going to go over here. We're going to go to editor. We're going to show it. Okay, and let's see. Should be able to scale this to there. And this to there. So let's find our corners. There's a corner. That's a corner. Bring that down to 10. Okay, so we've gotten that side, and now we can get this side. So let's select that, and we're going to scale that to there, and scale this to here. We're just going to maximize this so we can really see what we're doing. I'm just scaling my UV map. Okay, I think that looks right. Does. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to also map this battery. We had done with the last one. And same protocol, we're just going to apply a UV map, UVW map, and we are then also going to unwrap UVW map, and we're going to apply this texture to it. And then what we are going to do is we're going to select it, we're going to select all of it, and we are going to go to our editor here. We're going to change that, and let's get you to match up with our battery. And let's see if you're the right orientation. You happen to be the right orientation. That's nice. Unselect that. We're going to save it. It looks like this battery is actually a little bit over to the side. So we're going to unselect that, and we're going to nudge it just a little match. Alright, so that looks like we have that chip. That's great. And now we are going to add a texture to this because we have different holes. So before we do that, let's close this group and close. And we're going to take this and we're going to group and open. We're going to select just the base. And let's apply this to it. Let's see what happens. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing we've been doing with our UVW map. So UVW map, and maybe box again, because we have a top and a bottom. Let's go to unwrap. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select these top vertices, or top faces. And we're going to go to edit. So over here we have open our UVW editor. Let's just move all of these out of the way to start. Okay, now we select all the top ones. And we're going to scale this down. Let's get all of this on here. So actually what I want to do is make sure that I'm not selecting these side faces. So let's see where we are here. Okay, we're going to redo that. So let's take this. We don't need these. There we go. Okay. This doesn't look right either. Okay, well that looks right. So we're going to actually reset this because we fucked up. Sorry about that. Unwrap. Let's try this way. So we're selecting it by edges, and this time around, the edge, okay. And now we are going to open a UVW editor. I'm going to do this. I'm going to break that off. And let's just take this off to the side and take a look at what it looks like. I don't know why it didn't explode the way I wanted it to explode. Well, alright, so we're just going to take all this, we're going to move it out of the way, and let's go back here, and we're going to select our edges, and we deselect the ones we don't want, and so you can turn that into poly select. No, I can't. Okay. So we're just going to take that, this, and we're going to take, looks like we need to rotate this 180 degrees, 180, take that, and we're going to scale it. Come on. Don't freak out on me now. Oh man. Okay, it's starting to work, okay. So we're just making this UV map match our object. Alright, so I'm going to say that that is working. Let's take a look. Let's see. Why Why does it not look like that? Why does it look like that didn't work? Because it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, that's disappointing. You know what? This object doesn't need to have a texture map on it. We're just gonna call it off. Okay. So we have our essential parts. Let's look at these. We can add a little more color to these things to make them match what we have. So we're going to do that now just so we can match it up. So here we go. So this is going to be slightly purple. Let's take a look at, I need to make it an Arnold texture. Base color. We're going to make it purple-ish red. Purple-ish, dark purple. That looks like the color. So let's add that there. Okay. And we need to make our speaker black. So we're going to do that with here and base color. There we go. And let's add that to that. And to there. Okay. And this one is green, so let's add a green surface shader to this one. We're just gonna actually steal the green from here. Look at that. Okay. Alright. Well, I think these parts are good enough for us to do our modeling with. Let's just do a quick render pass. Hey, they're looking like our parts on our desktop. That is good. So now let's see if we got an email back regarding our mask.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, that was Alexa piping in. She was saying she wasn't sure about if we got an email. That's fine. So these are our models. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take a break here. This is a good place to stop. So I'm saving this. And I'm going to log off the stream. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll be back later with some more work on this project. Cheers.